areas where immediately after the earthquake there were great swathes of smashed up buildings and buildings that were just falling down for days and days afterwards. Those have now been cleared, and worryingly some of the buildings have been rebuilt already, using probably the same bricks and mortar that were there in the first place, some of the same wood as well, and I really have doubts that they are built to withstand any sort of earthquake as well. So you never know whether things are going to be just as bad if another quake hits this area. But there are hundreds and hundreds of charities that are in the country still. They are working here in Nepal right the way throughout the country, working to provide housing. They're also trying to provide food as well, which is still in short supply in some places, and also training for people to be able to rebuild their lives. There's that old adage of training someone to be able to do something is being an awful lot more useful than just fixing it for them in the first place. Now, one of those charities is Mercy Corps, which has a base in Edinburgh. Jeffrey Shannon is the Director of Programmes for Nepal, joins me this morning here in Kathmandu. How are things going?
Well, it's frustrating right now. I think things are going much slower than we would have hoped they would have done. We've sort of been hit by timelines all along the way. As soon as the earthquake started, the monsoon season hit. And people tend to think that there was one earthquake or two earthquakes, but what they don't realize is that there were continuing aftershocks for months on end, keeping everybody on edge, keeping people afraid from going back into their houses, from rebuilding. Just as we got to the point where we thought, now we're at the point, the immediate emergency is over, we can start to rebuild, we can start investing again. Now we have a situation on the border where everything has stopped, and it's incredibly frustrating to have to stop right now. The tourists haven't come, but also we have people can't move, goods can't move. We talk about a fuel crisis, but it's actually medicines, medical supplies, foodstuffs, building materials, all the things that we need right now to get the economy back on its feet and to help people start rebuilding again. So this is absolutely the worst time for something like this to happen.